In 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
They some dogs. 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 They some dogs.
What's going on YouTube? What's going on Facebook and all the social media networks? Excuse me. Once again, you're tuned into another episode of Arterial Motorsports Podcast Network, featuring the best of BFO and the My Dog. CTP, how easy that is. Holler back at your boy, man. We got a quick, interesting show for y'all tonight, but without further ado, Christy Acuity is in the building. Christy, let them know what's good, baby.
I got a little glow to my face, don't I? A little glow, Mexican glow. Feeling pretty good.
Right. TP's in the building. TP,
I know, my Wi-Fi sucks.
Oh. What's good? Y'all know who this is. It's your boy, Thorough, in the building. Let's get it.
All right, y'all. All right, y'all. As y'all know, the Browns will face off with Green Bay Packers this weekend. I want to ask y'all, we're going to go to Christy. I want to ask y'all, what is the Browns' chances this week against the Green Bay Packers? And we not drinking no Kool-Aid. So I'm just letting you know. Matter of fact, TP, let's hear, what is their chances against Green Bay? What is the pros and cons of this game? Real quick.
The pros is they're the Cleveland Browns. Of course we have a chance of winning. But are we going to win? No. We got 25% chance of winning. I'm going to start off with the cons. The cons is the Green Bay Packers acquired probably one of the second or third best defensive ends, linebackers, whatever you want to call him. They got Micah Parsons on the left side, where we kept benching DeJuan Jones. I call him O State because he's not playing left tackle the way that he played right tackle. Right tackle, he was lights out. So we got to deal with that. Then on the right side, they got the second leading sack guy over there. Then at linebacker, they got the third leading tackler. So that defense is going to be nasty. So it all depends on if Kevin Stefanski can get the ball out like that, we have a chance. But if not, it's going to be a long day for Joe Flacco. Joe Flacco, hey, I'm sending you some Bengay right now.
Christy, what is your opinion?
Okay, hopefully my Wi-Fi will pick this up. I'm going to be not like my usual positive self. I don't see us winning this game unless we do something Browns and actually win. Where the hell did that come from?
Don't worry about it. Keep going. Keep going.
We got new toys. We got new toys.
Yeah.
You guys got toys while I was on a cruise.
Finish what you were saying, Chris.
I just I come on, Green Bay's doing so well right now. I mean, I didn't see last week's game. I still haven't even watched it. Because like I said, I was on a cruise to Mexico. But did I mention that already? I'm kind of glad that I missed it because yeah, from what I hear, I didn't want to watch it anyway. But what are your thoughts, Mr. Deacon? How do you think that we're gonna do?
I'm glad that
Well,
you
celebrate with
mentioned
me.
and asked that question.
I'm glad you asked.
We're probably gonna get slaughtered again. We're probably gonna get slaughtered. You know, it's like we talked about. I know TP hates when I say that. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is, though, bro. You know what I'm saying? So,
Well,
and to see
Sorry,
Christy
TP.
so
I'm
down
so sorry.
now, to see Christy now, thanks to me, does not drink the Kool-Aid, the proverbial Kool-Aid. Okay, so
Wait,
she's
you
more of a
said look
realist
at me
when it
being
comes to-
down. Am I really down about it? I mean, did I seem upset about my answer?
No,
I mean, like, I
no,
think this is the most positive way I could give that answer.
you're right, but no, I don't see the Browns. I don't see any pro to anything the Browns bringing to the table.
I forgot about Josh Jacobs.
Huh?
I forgot about Josh Jacobs.
Yeah. I mean, it's a shame, man. It's a shame. It's hard for Browns fans, man. You would think that with everything that's going on, that we would have. I mean, any given Sunday, don't get me wrong. Any given Sunday, somebody can be upset. If they upset Green Bay, I would be
Yeah, wow.
astonished, man. You know, so I'm saying, do y'all think the Browns could upset Green Bay? Christy. Wow, Christy didn't mess it up.
No, like, I'm not buffering. I'm just anything can happen. You know?
You right? TP. Before we move on, player.
Well, you know what I'm gonna say. I'm a dog for life. Yes, we can upset them. We shut down King Henry. We can shut down Josh Jacobs. If Myles Garrett can get in there, I mean, it's the NFL, man. Any Sunday somebody can lose. So of course, and we at home. So yeah, I mean, if because we got a great defense. If our line can hold up against the pressure, we're gonna see a game. We're going to see a good game if our line can hold up against their pressure and Kevin Stefanski and Joe Flacco know how to change the coverages to protect itself. We in there. We will be in the game in the fourth quarter. How about that? We will have a chance to win the game in the fourth quarter.
Okay. Go ahead, Christy.
Since I missed last week's game, which like I said, I'm kind of glad I did. Did I mention because I was on a cruise to Mexico? Anyway, why did they put in Dylan Gabriel? Like, what happened? Was it just because I heard Flacco threw an interception? I did see some of his presser, but why did they put in Dylan Gabriel?
We was getting slaughtered. That's why
the game was over. Don't even read into that.
Touchdown pass, right?
He forced the pass. He, as a veteran, he should know better. He should have.
No. I'm talking about Dylan. Dylan,
yeah, he threw a touchdown, but that was in garbage time.
Pass, right?
Yeah, you can't count that.
Yeah, you can't really count that. You know, because
it's still a touchdown.
And
so
when you mad because they got rid of your boy, man, they got rid of you.
Oh yeah, we gotta have him on to talk about little hands.
Yeah. So I mean,
baby hands.
I would tell you this. I think if it doesn't start out good, you might see Dylan Gabriel in the first half. You might. Kevin might just throw his hands up. You might see Dylan Gabriel. It depends, man. Flacco got to move the ball, man. They got to get the run game up. No run game, we don't have a chance. You got to keep Green Bay off the field, and the best way to do that is with a run game. You don't want to.
None of it's Flacco's fault,
huh?
None of it's Flacco's fault if the line's not holding up.
I mean, this is true too, but yeah, he ain't got the wheels to get out of there either.
No, he sure don't.
So it is what it is. So,
he did good. He did decent.
Yeah.
Okay.
He did. Garbage time. But yeah, Chrissy, I wish you would have
went
back.
Oh, hold on. Angel's crying about oh, geez.
You know, Angel, I agree with you. You're absolutely correct. But
roll out the pocket and throw a pick. Roll out the pocket and throw a pick.
Roll out the pocket and drop the ball.
The right thing. All right, y'all.
All right, anyway.
Let's move on because we want to check out the game tonight. And speaking of the game,
yeah, we got to get them early.
Yep.
We started
Thursday
late
night
too
football.
because we're slackers.
Damn, Christy, yo, internet is wow. Anyway, I shouldn't even say that. Thursday night football, Miami versus Buffalo. Christy, let's get you out the way. Christy, what do you think about this game and who's going to come out on top tonight?
Buffalo's going to win.
Care to elaborate? Why?
Well, I mean, my internet's shitty, so I was gonna just keep it short and sweet. But like, Miami's doing just about as good as us, except for Tua's on like how many concussions? 20. Like, boy shouldn't even be playing anymore. There should be, I think, a league maximum concussions that you can have to keep playing. I think I mentioned this before too, but yeah, no, Miami ain't gonna do it. Where are they playing at? I don't even know where they're playing. They're playing in Buffalo, aren't they?
I think so. It don't even matter because Buffalo is on fire, man. Buffalo not playing. You know what I'm
Buffalo's
saying?
gonna win.
Yeah.
Well, then why did I need to
TP.
elaborate?
Silly. TP.
Buffalo's going to win. Buffalo's Josh Allen is really out here trying to win his first MVP, even though he won one last year. But that was Lamar Jackson's. Nah, let me quit. It was both of theirs. They either or could have won that one, but he's going. He's and this team is just bananas. And I don't know about y'all, but what happened to Miami? What happened to Tua? What happened to Tyreek Hill? Is Tyreek Hill just a one-trick pony where now they double teaming and got a man over top and a man under, pause, and they're just taking him out of the equation? What? I mean, is it the coach? Because I heard something in the offseason where they're talking about Bill Belichick. They said he's coming back to the NFL and he might go to Miami. I'm like, Miami got a good team. Miami got a good coach. Why are y'all saying Miami? I guess they knew something I didn't know.
Chrissy.
So being so close to Miami, Tyreek is under investigation for beating his girlfriend, isn't he? Or his wife, something like that.
Again?
Yeah.
Damn.
Still, maybe? I don't know. Like, the boy, spreads his seat around and knocks up 50 billion people, and then now he's knocking them out. But anyway, yeah. So I think that might be playing with his head a little bit, but I don't think he's even an Angel. I agree. Hill is getting old. I think his
fast.
time is done.
Too fast.
He
His
can be
time is
40.
done.
He's still fast.
And I
Nobody
already
can keep up with him.
Tua. As a
Yeah.
receiver, be 40? No, I don't think so.
I tell you what, though, he could be 40. He's still faster than like 90% of the people.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They just figured out a way to Josh McDaniel. I mean, whatever the coach name, he got to figure out a way to scheme up, and that's what people don't give coaches credit, and that's why the Cleveland Browns are the way they are, but in Miami the way they are. Tyreek Hill didn't have these problems in KC because guess what? They had one of the great offensive minds, great play callers. And he wasn't going to let you do this to Tyreek Hill. He knew how to do that, but he found different ways to scheme Tyreek Hill open in Miami. Y'all sent him there to die. You got to learn how to scheme him open.
Yeah. Oh boy, I forgot. I can't finish his name.
Josh McDaniel, not Jeff McDaniel. Forgot his name.
Yeah, he was a coordinator on the Browns
With the Cleveland. Yeah.
And that's a shame how all those coordinators and people go to other teams and start winning and they can't win here.
Places. They do great things. Can't do it for us. Anyway.
What's that, Christy?
I said they all go on to greater places and do greater things, and they couldn't do great things for us. So, I mean, granted, I'm kind of glad that
because the fans ain't drinking the Kool-Aid.
No.
Because our fans don't drink the Kool-Aid.
I tried forcing it down their throats. TP. I've been trying. Now I'm
not doing
water.
a good job of it. All right, y'all.
All right.
It is what it is, and we're gonna move on to the last segment now. Travis Hunter, all the rumors, circling. There was a mad rumor out about his girlfriend they was gonna get divorced, and that turned out to be true. Man, they just like picking on this man, but he's not having a very good goal in the NFL right now. So we're gonna get to Christy. Christy, what's going on? What do they need to do with Travis Hunter in Jacksonville?
Well, I know lots of the guys that go around commentating on all the different football players and giving their 2 cents and their opinions about what this kid should be doing and what he shouldn't be doing. And, Jacksonville obviously picked him and they decided to use him on both sides for a reason. So if the coaches are pulling them in different directions, then maybe the coaches need to get together and get with whoever decided to draft him can use him on both offense and defense and figure out a game plan for him specifically. Because if they're pulling him in all different directions, he's a brand new daddy. I'm very happy that the rumors about him and his new wife, weren't true. But like, he's still a rookie. He's still learning a lot. And maybe he'll decide after this season that 2 jobs were too hard for him. Well, 3, since he's a new daddy. 4, because he's a new husband too. Maybe he'll think that, he needs to take one of those jobs off of his plate and, pick offense or defense. I personally would love to see him play just strictly wide receiver, because I love how him and Trevor Lawrence can team up. I think it's great. They got Etienne on one side and Hunter also. So that's my opinion.
All right. DP.
Hey, I'm gonna keep it a buck. Travis, you my guy. But hey, you getting everything that you wanted. If your stats on offense is looking trash, if your stats on defense is looking trash, this is all your fault. Everybody told you to pick a side. They told you to pick a corner or pick a wide receiver. You want to do them both? I don't want to hear no boo-hooing and all that stuff. Nah, man. That's on you and the organization for picking you. And that's why, like, Dirt Dog always, we could have had Travis Hunter. We could have had a wide receiver. I didn't want that smoke. I don't want nobody playing both ways. Pause. I know it's 2025, but I don't need y'all going both ways on my team. No. And now he getting whatever he deserves. Hey, he want to be the worst wide receiver and the worst cornerback in the league. Hey, that's all on him. I ain't got. Like I said, I got love for you. You can be one of the great corners. You can be one of the great wide receivers, but you can't be the great both. So once you get that through your head, and it might be this whole rookie season that he got to go through to get that through his head. Next year, I ain't gonna say I bet you, but next year I believe that he's going to play 75-25% on one side of the field. I just don't know what it is, but somebody's going to get in his ear, or he's going to come to reality.
Yeah, he should take more of Deion Sanders. I mean, his former coach should have told him that. He should take more of a Deion Sanders approach. Stay a corner and focus on, like you said, and Steve Smith said it too.
Can I cut you off real quick?
Oh, go ahead, my brother.
I'm gonna cut you off.
And then I'll cut you off. Go ahead.
Because you said take a Deion Sanders approach.
Mm-hmm.
I blame Deion Sanders for all this. Deion Sanders is the one that said, do not go nowhere unless they let you play both ways. That is not what that Deion led you down the wrong path, and he's taking money out your mouth. You shouldn't. He shouldn't have told you that. He shouldn't have told you that. But I'm sorry. Go ahead. No.
Go ahead, Christy. I'm gonna elaborate. Go ahead, Christy.
Well, that's also, coming from a coach that when he played in the NFL, he also played baseball. So, Deion just, I think that Deion put Travis down this path because if Travis does great on both sides, this makes Deion look even better. And that's all Deion cares about. That's how he looks. He don't care about Travis Hunter anymore. He don't play for him anymore.
Wow.
But
I feel like your personal grudges against Mr.
Yeah, and I had some more comments, but she went there. I don't want to be on that same train as her. I'm gonna leave my comments alone because I ain't. This year, I'm keeping it. Deion Sanders, when he said, don't go nowhere unless they let you play both sides. But Deion, when he first came to your team, did you let him play both sides? You said no. But guess what? You didn't have enough players on both sides of the field. So you used that boy. You put him on offense, you put him on defense to get wins because, yes, he was great. But if you had talent on offense and you had talent on defense, you would have only played him one side. You would have never let him play both sides. But you only did that because you needed that, because you wanted to have a winning season and you wanted your son to have a wide receiver to throw to.
All right, no doubt. Okay.
Thank you, TP.
Let me get back to before I was interrupted.
There you go. I'm sorry.
I'm going to say it again.
Sorry.
I think he should still take the Deion Sanders approach, even though Deion told him that. I still think he should, as far as playing on the field, like let's say what Atlanta did with him, what Dallas did with him. Most of the time, Deion was punt return. I could see Travis doing that. Kickoff return, I could see Travis doing that. Playing mainly playing the corner position, and then have a package every now and then, but not the way that they're doing him now. That's what I mean by taking the Deion Sanders approach.
Yes.
So you got a jet sweep or short screen, but he might see maybe 5 snaps on offensive game, maybe. But his main focus should be cornerback. That's just me. Or, like I said, he could do wide receiver. But I just feel like you said, Deion probably did put him down the wrong path. He needs to pick a side, man, or this is not going to be good, man. And I don't want to see that young man get hurt like that, because that is very hard on the body to go out there and do that, man. And his longevity, he won't be in the league long playing like that. So it is what it is. Chrissy, you seem like you want to say something.
Yeah, I want to say something real quick before we gotta go. So I have seen other defensive players go in for kickoff returns. I can't remember if it's been pro or college, but I mean, and it's not like the corners or, these are like big guys, like linemen that are going out there and catching the kickoffs to run them back. And I think it's great. I love it. Because you got this big old dude running at you with a football, and like the guys on the kickoff team think that they're going to knock down a defensive lineman.
I heard that. I'm going to go off the rail.
She had a dirt dog moment. I don't know what that was, but my last thing, I gotta mess with you. Gotta mess with you on your first day when I'm back on here. And the last thing about Travis Hunter was because another analyst said that he played defense, and he said when you spend that many hours at the facility working on a game plan, he's in there with the wide receivers. We're working up the game plan. They're working out the schemes. Then he's going in there and being and doing the same thing with the cornerbacks. But guess what? The cornerbacks and the wide receivers meeting going on at the same time. So you're on one of these, you're missing some stuff. And he said, like, when I forgot, he played with somebody that played on both sides or something like that. And when you got the game plan, but when they change their assignments and some of their calls, like when they're out there on the field, they got to stay everything basic for. I'm just going to use Travis Hunter. They got to use everything basic. They got to keep basic calls for Travis Hunter because he wasn't in the meeting. He don't know the new terminology and the new things that they're going to do. So if they come out in a spread, they want to go to a different look, but they like, we can't call that look because Travis don't know the call. So
I agree with you. I agree with you 100%.
Hopefully he opens his people.
I'm gonna go off the rail.
That ain't gonna help
for a second, and we normally don't get into politics and whatnot. And what do y'all think, real quick, before we go, about this Charlie Kirk thing, man?
Oh no, you didn't.
Yeah, I did. I just want to ask y'all real quick. I heard that. TP. See, that's a shame.
I like my followers. I like all y'all. I thank y'all for y'all support.
Y'all forget I said it then. We gonna end the show.
Yeah.
Let's get to this game, y'all. Like I said every week, I appreciate you guys for coming on, and go Browns, bitches. And we'll get a little bit more in depth. Maybe we'll come on a different day next week. Holla back at your boy, man. Peace.